Hi, Southern Tea Time. Can you hear me and see everything okay? And you can hear me fine? Awesome. This is my first time going live, so I'm praying that there are no technical issues. Um, but I'm going to be doing like a DIY today, and I'm going to try not to take up too much time because I know we're all on different time zones and it's getting late where some people are. Um, but that's what I'm going to be doing today, a DIY meal plan dashboard. So when the Happy Planner came out with when they came out with the meal planning dashboard, at first I didn't think I had a use for it. And I didn't initially run out and get it. And then I saw someone doing a video on it. And I was like, hey, Marquita. And so I was like, you know what? I could possibly use that. And so I haven't actually used mine yet because when I started looking at the side with the grocery list, I realized it wasn't really set up to what I need for a grocery list. And I was like, well, I can always create this myself. And I have this student planner, and I really only bought this student planner to repurpose the pages. And the only time I've ever used it before is I made a rewards bingo game. So I saw someone using this in a plan with me, and all I could visualize was a bingo game. And so I made this rewards bingo game for my godson so he can earn different rewards once he earns a bingo. So I thought, well, I could repurpose those student pages that way. And then when I realized that the meal planner wasn't going to work exactly the way I needed to as far as the grocery list was concerned, I said, well, I do have those student pages and I can go ahead and use those student pages to repurpose it. So that's what I'm going to do with that today. Hey, Kim, thanks for stopping in. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to be using a lot of my alphabet stickers to do this. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to take these pages, and like I said, I'm not using this planner for anything else, and I'm going to use my Tombow adhesive and adhere them together. I need these two so that I can start using this. So let me open this. I always have a hard time opening this up. I don't know about y'all. All right, so I'm just going to lay the adhesive down. And like y'all can see, I don't do straight lines very well at all, but that's all right. I'm gonna put a little bit in between here. And then, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold this one over. Okay. It kicked me out. And I had to go back in. All right. Is everything clear now, guys? I had to go back, had to start over. Had to go out and come back in because it kept buffering. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and continue. Sorry about those technical issues. So here's the one side. This side is going to get decorated as well with some food stickers. I need to now cover the top portion here. right, I hope you guys are still with me. Sorry about the technical stuff. All right, so what I'm doing now is I'm just covering the dates of the days of the week at the top of each side is what I'm doing. And then I'm going to start adding my alphabet stickers and all of my decor stickers after that. I just have a hard time laying this stuff down straight. But I think most of us kind of struggle with that sometimes. So, all right. My scissors and doctor this up just a tad. All right. So now what I'm going to do is, since this side is going to be my grocery list, I'm going to go and use my alphabet stickers, and I'm going to write grocery list. This is the alphabet sticker book by the Happy Planner. So let's go ahead and do that. And they say you should start with the middle letter and kind of work your way out, but I'm just going to kind of wing it right now for the sake of time. So, have any of you ever been vegetarian or are vegetarian or sometimes eat a vegetarian diet? And how does that all work for you? Because when I first went vegetarian, I didn't think I was going to be able to do it, like, at all. I didn't think it was going to work out for me. So what I did, it was the Christmas break of the school year, and I decided I was going to eat all the meat that I could eat and then I went vegetarian January 1st of that next year. But I ate so much meat in a 2-week period, it was ridiculous, because I was trying to go to all my favorite places and eat all my favorite meals before I gave up the meat. But like I said, occasionally, and mainly if I can't find something vegetarian in my area, which is hard to find where I live, there is no good vegetarian food, like, at all. And I usually have to go across town. So if I'm really desperate, then sometimes I will end up, you know, like going to one of the fast food places or something around here and eating a meat dish. But I try not to. Try my best not to. So we're going to finish putting grocery list. Okay, and then on this other side, we're going to write meal plan. Okay, so there's going to be a lot of lettering in this video, just so you know, because I do have to label also the sections of the grocery list. So I'm going to be using a lot of alphabet. I think I actually, did I get this one at Tuesday morning? I think maybe. Okay, so there we have meal plan. So that's done. And I'm going to take a break from the lettering, and then I have a bunch of decorative stickers I want to put on the side here. Let's see. So I already pulled the sticker books that I want to use. So I'm going to go to the Planner Basics. I know they have the What's for Dinner stickers. And I'm going to use one of these. And then they have some lunch date stickers in here too. I wanted to find one of those. Let's see. I probably should have marked them. That would have been easier. Here we go. So, lunch date. Okay. And then in my tiny, you have all those different little icon stickers over here in the tiny. So we're going to put one of these little knife fork ones. Okay, and then I know there's some other food stickers in here, so I want to add some more of those as well. I thank y'all guys for hanging in there, especially with the technical issues. This is my first live, so I definitely will get the hang of it, and things will get easier after a while. And then I want to put some colorful boxes, but I forgot to pull that sticker book. You know what? I'll just use the rainbow one here because it has those nice little boxes like these. So this is where I'm gonna list what the budget is and then how much was actually spent. Okay, so I'm going to use a Sharpie here, and I hope this one works because my godson plays with my Sharpies and dries them out a lot. So I may not even find one that works. Let's see. I think this might be too big, and that's crooked. Okay, so budget. And then we'll write spent. Okay. And I do need my colorful boxes, so I do need to pull that out. I should have already pulled that one. And because I'm going to use that to mark the days of the week here. And I'm going to use the black box stickers. I think these fit really nicely in these spaces, or is it the bigger one? Let me check. Maybe the bigger one. Do I have enough of them? Yes, I do. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and put these down. Try and put them as straight as I can here. And that's going to be to mark the day of the week. Hi, Crystal. I don't know if I said hi to you. Thanks for joining. I know we got a lot of people going live and doing premieres and everything right now, so I'm so appreciative that you guys are here. And a couple of more of these. And then I'll go back to my alphabet book, and then I'll finish up with the alphabet stickers that I need to put down. So I need to put the days of the week here, and I hope I have enough of the, I think I'll just use blue for this. So we have Monday, Tuesday, alrighty, and then Saturday and Sunday. Now, I'm going to also be honest with you guys. It's not like I really cook a lot, because I really don't. But if you're going to have a vegetarian diet, it is much easier to have that if you're cooking your own meals. It's much harder if you're going out, especially if you don't live in an area that has a lot of places to eat vegetarian food. And I live in San Antonio, Texas. We are not known for very healthy food here, like at all. It just doesn't really fly here. We have a few nice places that we can go to, but it's really, really hard to find good food here that's healthy. A lot of we're known for eating tacos. We're known for eating a lot of Mexican food here, which Mexican food isn't really healthy, unfortunately, all the time. But there's a lot of ways to take a traditional meat dish and change it up and make it a vegetarian dish. I know some people have their concerns about eating like soy and stuff like that. Hi, Sadie. But you don't always have to eat a soy product just because you're vegetarian. I think that's a huge misconception. And really too much of anything cannot be good for you. So you don't always have to do soy. A lot of times you can just substitute your meat with things like beans and lentils and stuff like that. Like, for instance, for dinner tonight, it's going to be kale, corn, and, you know, a wild rice mix. So I know for me, I kind of still have a high metabolism. It's not as high as it used to be, but sometimes I don't quite get full from my vegetarian food. That is one issue that I've had. But if you eat enough of it, you know, you'll be all right. We have substituted meat in chili with lentils. You know, sometimes I fool my godson with some of the food because he doesn't really want to eat the vegetarian food, but sometimes he's shocked and surprised. Sometimes I trick him, and sometimes I tell him what it is. Like when he was over last week, I made pumpkin burgers. Yeah, I didn't think I would like anything like that, but they were actually really good, and I let him try it. I told him, say, taste a piece of it, and he was like, oh my God, Mika, these are actually good. I was like, yeah. So vegetarian food is all about flavoring and seasoning. It is all about how you flavor and season a vegetarian dish. That's going to make it tasty. Nobody wants bland food, whether you're eating meat or not. So just make sure you have a lot of seasoning, and you're good. You know, it's not all that bad. Don't worry, Southern Tea Time. I was having my own technical difficulties over here as well. Thanks for coming back. Now, I do, like I said, primarily eat vegetarian, but my channel name doesn't begin with pastries for no reason. I love sweets. I love my pastries. I love ice cream, pastries and ice cream. Anybody that knows me well knows that I have issues with those two things. So sometimes I feel like it defeats the purpose for me to eat a vegetarian diet, because I'll turn around and eat a whole bunch of cake and cookies and stuff like that. But I have started going to the gym to work out. Must say I'm proud of myself, because I stuck to the 3 days that I said I was going to do last week, and I'm going to try and stick to that again this week. Now, going to the gym was never really my thing. I never was one to really work out, but since my metabolism has slowed down over the years, I'm in my 40s. Yeah, I'm admitting that. So I felt like I needed to do something. So I was really sore when I left the gym last week. Actually, my back and my thighs are still pretty stiff, to say the least. Hi, Diamond and Pearl. So we do get quite a bit of frozen food. Our produce, we try to get fresh. If I can't have fresh produce, then I want it frozen. I can't recall the last time I really ate a vegetable out of a can. I just don't really do canned vegetables. The good thing about the frozen, most of the time they're frozen fresh, but I prefer fresh vegetables. Now, some of us have the tendency to overcook our vegetables, and that just really takes out all the nutrients out of them. You really don't have to overcook them. You just kind of blanch them. And you don't want them to lose their color. You just want them to get nice and bright in color, and then you're usually pretty much done. They should still have a little tenderness, but a little firmness at the same time, so that you're not just overcooking them. You don't want to put a green bean in your mouth and it's just mush. You know what I mean? You don't want to do that. Thank you, Southern Tea Time. Yeah, I was saying earlier, like I said, I really didn't have a use for these student planner pages until I saw one video, and like I said, my eye immediately saw bingo, and so I did that bingo rewards game for my godson. And then I thought this would work really well to make my own dashboard. So I know a lot of people were not able to get a hold of the dashboards when they came out, those meal plan dashboards. And that's another reason why I wanted to share this idea. So if you were not able to get a hold of one, you can always make your own. I mean, there's so many things that we can do on our own instead of spending all of our money at Michael's and Joann's and Hobby Lobby. And in my area, the Michael's, Joann's, and Hobby Lobby, they're not that great when it comes to inventory anyways. So it's probably best that I improvise a lot. So I'm just going to add some decorative stickers here. Let's see. There's food stickers in all of these. This Planner Basics and the thank you, Crystal. And I like to try and use a lot of colors and make it colorful. That's what I did with the rewards bingo. So if y'all are interested in that rewards bingo, I do have a video where I created that. So feel free to check that out in my playlist. That would be under my playlist. Is it all about planning, I think? But it's there. Then there's fruit over here I wanted to get from the student book. Now, my mom did raise us on eating vegetables. We did eat them. She ruined sweet potatoes for me. I know y'all are probably gasping right now, like, what? You don't like sweet potatoes? No, y'all, I really don't like sweet potatoes. I'm sorry. My brother tries to keep me to try them, but I just can't. It's because she gave us the ones in the can, and I don't like them. I don't like them. And so I just will not eat them now. Once I get traumatized by something, it's hard for me to get over it. And they were so fibrous. You know what I mean? And I just didn't like them. I know, y'all are. Most black people eat sweet potatoes, but I don't. Like, I really didn't eat a lot of the stuff that a lot of soul food when I was growing up. I didn't like chitlins and pig feet and hog mog. I didn't like liver. I eat a lot of stuff. Like, I've always been a very, very picky eater. And sometimes I think my brothers don't like going out to eat with me because I'm always like, I don't want that. Or I'll order something and I'm totally changing it around because it's something on there that I don't eat. And yeah, I know, pretty sad, but pretty sad. So yeah, my mom, when she would make liver, she would have to make something else for me because I just wouldn't eat it. And you know, sometimes parents will tell you, you're going to eat this or you're not getting up from the table, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. But that was one of the things my mother didn't really force me to eat, was liver. And I'm a textural eater. So for me, it's like, depending on the texture of things, I just can't do it. I don't like pineapple. I will not eat pineapple. Hi, Purple Paisley. I'm from San Antonio, Texas. Yeah, but I will not eat pineapple, but I love pineapple juice. So like, I like to take like the chunks of pineapple and just suck all the juice out of them, but I won't eat the pineapple itself. Yeah, I don't like tomatoes, but I eat ketchup. That's just how I eat. I'm just a textural eater. I just can't do it. And like, I like okra. Most of the vegetables that I like are green vegetables, and I love okra, but I like it when it's like in a tomato sauce. Yes, I don't eat tomatoes, but I like tomato sauce. I like it when it's like in a tomato sauce and nice and slimy. You know, it's slimy sometimes, but I will not eat fried okra. Nope. I'm putting this pizza down in the frozen section because every now and then I'll get frozen pizza. Hard to find good places to get fresh pizza here as well. We just don't have a lot of good places to eat. When I find a nice good place, I always try and consistently patronize that place because it's just rare to find good spots here in San Antonio. Okay, as far as peas, Georgianne, I like rice. I don't like peas. I will not eat peas by themselves. If I eat peas, they have to be mixed with something else, like something. I cannot eat a pea by itself. My daddy eats this pea salad. My mom makes a pea salad for him. Ugh, I just think that's so disgusting. But yeah. So here's my finished look. Now, all I need to do now, guys, is I need to go and I need to laminate this. And that way I can use my wet erase markers and use this just like the original wet erase boards that Happy Planner came out with. So I'm going to go ahead and laminate this. Here's my laminating sheet. I bought these on Amazon before. I think it was a Prime Day one year. They had them real cheap. So I don't remember how much they cost, but they weren't that expensive. And I have 2 laminators. So when Shakisha started laminating all that stuff, I was like, oh my God, she's going to get me into laminating because I have 2 laminators. You know, teaching you need that kind of stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and get this laminated and I'll be right back. Okay, so here's the finished look with it all nice and laminated. So I just need to, of course, trim it. I'm thinking I might want to trim it with scissors, but I don't know. Um, so yeah, I was thinking about why I probably had issues. Do you need a laminator, Crystal? Crystal, if you're gonna purchase a laminator, don't purchase an expensive one. Um, the very first laminator I got it at Walmart. They had it on sale one time for $10. Um, then I belong to this one teacher site where teachers get a lot of stuff at a really nice discount. And they had laminators one time for like 12 and I think they were like 12 and $14. No, they were cheaper than that possibly. And so I bought two more. I gave one to one of the coaches at the school I worked at last year because I had three. And I was like, I have three laminators. He needed a laminator. So I was like, I can afford to give up one of these laminators. But Walmart usually has them at a pretty good price. They're good if you want to do a lot of DIY stuff on your own. Um, and like making your own dashboards and stuff like that. Yeah, so you can get them pretty cheap. But Walmart, I think, is probably one of the cheapest places I've seen them. Or you might want to check Amazon. Hi, Cheryl. Yeah, so you don't have to buy an expensive one. Definitely not. So here's how it looks laminated. Okay. I think it actually came out better than what I thought it was going to come out. I was a little nervous about that. And I'm just not good with cutters, but we're going to try and do this. I got this cutter in a kit at Sam's Club. And so I do have a video on that you can go ahead and check that out. This is a Westcott cutter, and it was a whole kit that Sam's had for like 14 bucks. And the first day that I saw it, I was like, nah, I don't need that because I have a cutter. But then I was like, I went back again. I was like, that price is just too good for me not to grab that. So I went ahead and did it. It came with a cutter, a cutting mat. It came with two pairs of scissors. It came with this craft knife and then has extra blades that you can switch out with that. So it was a really good buy, I believe. So if you have a Sam's Club in your area, you could definitely check that out because, you know, they don't always keep the same items all the time. So when I see a good deal there, I'll try to get it when I can. All right. And I'm afraid to try and trim it here because I don't want to mess up the lamination. So I'm going to leave it like that for now. And I will go back and hole punch it again later. But I want to show you guys the pens that I use. So these are Statler non-permanent markers. I saw Heather Kell use these on her wet erase board. I have mixed feelings about them. If you guys want me to do a review on them, let me know. I'll definitely do that. But I do have a few mixed feelings about it. But I want to show you how it does work. So, like today at the store, we purchased kale. We got corn. What else do we get today? We didn't get any snacks today. Oh, yes, I did. I got coconut cake. I couldn't help myself. And it was fresh, and coconut cake is my favorite. So I bought a slice. I didn't buy a whole cake, just a slice. Sam's has a really good coconut cake, but God knows I don't need it because they haven't really had it when I've been going in there. So, but I went out to eat. We have a place here called Earth Burger. It is like the only fast food vegetarian slash vegan restaurant here, and that's where I ate for lunch today. And I had a vegetarian spicy chicken sandwich with fries. They are so good. That business, the owners have three types of restaurants here in San Antonio. So we frequent their restaurants a lot. They have Earth Burger, which, like I said, is fast food. Thanks, Crystal. Thanks. And then they also have what they call bok choy, which is their um, vegan, vegetarian Asian restaurant. So if you go to my Instagram, you'll see some of my photos, some from some of the items I've eaten at these places. Now, bok choy, let me tell you, um, they have best, the best beef and broccoli that I've ever had. Like it's better than actual beef and broccoli that I've had at other Asian restaurants. It is, and when I first had it, I was like, wait a minute, I thought this was vegetarian. They were like, yes, it is. It's so good that you can't even tell that it's vegetarian. But we frequent their restaurants a lot, and then they have another place called Greens, and it's very good food. Very good food. So when I get visitors and stuff that come into town and I know they're vegetarian or vegan, I refer them to those places as well. Usually on my grocery list, there's always ice cream. Because I like ice cream so much. Oh yeah, I put the rings in here because you see I have this one, but I think I tied them too tight and some of them were coming loose. And that's why my planner basics and one of my productivity books look so horrible. And so I went ahead and got the binder rings to kind of help with that. Yeah. All right, so you you need a little bit of time to dry. It's not smudging, as you can see. This one would probably smudge since I just wrote that, but here it's not smudging. And then you just wipe it off with a wet cloth. And then it just comes right off, just like the Happy Planner dashboard. So now you have your own DIY grocery list, your own DIY meal planning, and you can customize it however you want to do it. Okay. And so here's the one that they have. Of course, my stuff is on the separate side because this side was going to work better for me for the grocery list. But I still have my days of the week and I can write out my meal planning there. I still have a spot to put my budget and how much I actually spent. And then here's the grocery list, and you can see the difference. The fruits and veggies was pretty comparable to what I have here. But like I said, I don't do meat, so I took that section out and replaced that with frozen. And the baked goods, I didn't really know what they meant by baked goods because somebody like me, like I said, I like pastries. And you give me something that says baked goods, I'm going to write cookies, brownies, cake, pie. And I don't think that's exactly what Happy Planner meant. As far as dairy, they had a bigger section than I have because when it comes to dairy, I don't really buy much in dairy either. I don't drink regular milk. I drink almond milk primarily, and or soy sometimes. And I purchase eggs, but we try not to eat that many eggs, although I still love eggs. And then cheese. I can't give up cheese. I tried giving up cheese, did not work for me. I love cheese. And one of the reasons like I don't really drink milk is because the way that food is processed these days, that was one of the main reasons I gave up milk and one of the main reasons that I gave up meat. Um, the processing of these items is just not great anymore. And there is a meat dish that I want to try that I've always wanted to try, but I'm probably going to try and find a kosher meat shop to go get my beef from for that dish. Um, I don't know if I want to tell y'all this, it might gross you out a little bit, but sometimes when they pump the milk from the cows, the blood and the pus gets in there, and that stuff isn't really killed through the pasteurization process, you know. And then I also watched a video too about, you know how you can go to the grocery store, you could purchase your meat, or you could purchase meat that's seasoned. Be very leery of the seasoned meat because a video I watched showed that usually that's meat that's going bad and they mask it with the seasonings. And because they've masked it with the seasonings, they can actually increase the price because now it's considered a prepared product. So sometimes you go and you're like, we used to go years ago and get the chicken fajita meat that was already seasoned. That could be meat that's actually going bad, and now you're paying more for it because they added seasoning and they're calling it a prepared product. Um, so we try to recreate dishes. We've done like mushroom fajita tacos. I'm thinking about sharing that in a video with you guys. Yeah, Crystal, I know it's pretty gross. And then it kind of defeats the purpose too because I can't give up ice cream, but I love ice cream. So that's pretty much the only dairy that I get. Sometimes we have recipes that will call for like whole milk. Very few of those recipes will actually use the whole milk. But we'll try to replace it with the almond milk if possible. Um, Sometimes it doesn't work. Sometimes you have to go with that whole milk because that extra fat or whatever in there helps the dish or the item that you're creating. Um, but yeah, so you're down for some cooking videos. I did my first cooking video um the week of Thanksgiving. Was that last week? Yeah, last week. So go check that out. I made a pumpkin praline cake. And that was so good. I actually thought about buying some more pumpkin today to make it again because yeah, that stuff was good. But yeah, try to season your own meat if you're going to purchase it. Check the dates. You know, just be mindful of those kind of things. But I wanted to ask you guys, like I said, I think I maybe had the technical difficulties. Maybe I had too many apps running in the background on my phone. I don't know if you guys have experienced that or you have any tips on making it better and easier when you go live, since this was my first time. But yeah, if you have any tips, please let me know. Yes, the videos are a lot of work. Thanks, Crystal. Yes, but I definitely want to do some more. I mean, they're fun, but it is a lot of work. So, if you're wanting to venture into doing vegetarian meals, you can just start with something small. Just take something that you normally make and replace the meat with something else. That's a lot of times we buy black bean patties. Um, I don't know if you guys have the restaurant Which in your areas, but Which has this black bean wrap. And I ate it there one day and I was like, wait a minute, I can make this at home. So we went, bought, a box of the black bean patties. We bought the same spinach tortilla wraps, some roasted red pepper hummus. We put some greens on there and some quinoa, made our own. Yeah, close all the apps. Yeah, I'll have to remember to do that next time and put it on Do Not Disturb. Okay, cool. Thanks for those tips. Definitely. All right, so I'm going to wrap this up, guys. I thank you guys so much for coming and watching me on my first live. But before you go, don't forget to slay. I say that in all of my videos. Be sure to subscribe, like the video, and accept the alerts so that you don't miss any more of my videos. I hope you enjoyed this DIY. If you guys decide to make one of your own, please post it on Instagram. Tag me. I'm over there at pastriespumps_PI. I'd love to see what yours looks like and what you come up with. But you can make your own dashboards easily. And this was a good way, like I said, to repurpose some of those planner pages. All right, so I will catch you guys on the next live. I'll probably upload my plan with me in about an hour or so. So that'll be on there for you guys to catch that as well. All righty. So thank you guys. Yes, that's right. Sadie Slay. Yes. Subscribe, like, and accept the alerts. All right, guys. Thank you so much. And I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.